What if I told you the most powerful voice in media isn't a news anchor or celebrity, but a former martial artist who once made contestants eat bugs on TV? Yep, that's Joe Rogan. Love him or hate him, he's changed how the world listens to conversations. But his journey to becoming the biggest podcast on earth is full of wild turns you probably don't know about. Before he was worth hundreds of millions, Joe was just a struggling comic, performing in half-empty clubs, hustling for a shot. Today, his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience, reaches more people than CNN, Fox, and MSNBC combined. So how did a stand-up comedian become one of the most influential voices in modern culture? Let's rewind. Joe Rogan was born in 1967 in Newark, New Jersey. His childhood wasn't easy. His parents divorced when he was 5, and his father, a police officer, disappeared from his life. He found peace in martial arts, saying it saved his life. He earned a black belt in Taekwondo, and even considered going pro, until one brutal kick to the head made him rethink that dream. Here's something crazy. Joe Rogan never planned to be a comedian. He only did his first stand-up because his friends dared him to try it. That one night turned into a 30-year career. In the 90s, he joined the cast of News Radio, a hit NBC sitcom. But what truly made him a household name? Hosting Fear Factor. Yes, the show where people would eat live insects for cash. Ironically, Joe didn't even want to host it at first. He thought it was too ridiculous. It ended up making him a millionaire. But here's where the story flips. Instead of chasing Hollywood fame, Rogan walked away from TV. Why? Because he wanted to talk, really talk. Unfiltered, long form, no scripts, no fake drama. That's how the Joe Rogan Experience was born in 2009. In a tiny room with a webcam, a laptop, and a couple friends. Fast forward to today, Rogan's podcast gets over 200 million downloads per month. Spotify reportedly paid him $200 million to go exclusive. That's more than some Hollywood studios spend on movies. He's interviewed everyone, from Elon Musk and Jordan Peterson to Kanye West and Bernie Sanders. He even smoked weed on camera with Elon, and it nearly tanked Tesla's stock for a day. Fun fact, Rogan's also a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Taekwondo. He loves bow hunting, cryotherapy, and sensory deprivation tanks. He's one of the only podcasters who built a full-scale studio inside his house. And he's been sober from alcohol for years, but still smokes weed on air. But here's the twist most people miss. Joe Rogan isn't famous because of controversy. He's famous in spite of it. He's been attacked by politicians, banned by media outlets, and still remains unstoppable. Rogan once said, "The universe rewards calculated risk and passion." That's a secret. He takes risks, stays curious, and refuses to fake it. Whether you agree with him or not, his story proves one thing. You don't need permission to build your own empire. You just need a mic, a message, and the guts to start. So what's your fear factor?